Patrons in the house tonight. Maybe someone's here, maybe not. I don't know. But I'm here, and I'm going to be drawing some maps. Hi, everybody. Hope you're having a good day or evening or morning, depending on where you are. Hello, Patrick. Thanks for hanging out. All right, so what's going on the channel is the question of the day. It's been, I think, like over 2 weeks since I put out a video, guys. Ooh, it's a drought. It is a drought. And I'm aware of that drought. And rest assured, I am working hard on a video. I have filmed 2 different versions of my Forbidden Lands review in the last couple days. And yeah, that's coming along. And tonight I will be filming a 3rd version as soon as I'm done going live here. Because it's too long. I gotta cut it down. I can't edit it enough. So I really just need to cut it down. It was like, I've done a lot of work on it. And anyway, I'm not gonna bore you with details, but it's coming. It is coming. It will be out this week. Yeah, spring break happened for me. That's one of the reasons for the drought. Last week I had parent-teacher conferences, 2 days, 5:30 to 8:30, and then we had spring break on Friday. And my family and my parents flew out on Wednesday of last week, which is awesome, from Seattle, and been hanging out with them. And we went to a little place called Turkey Run State Park on Friday and got back Sunday. So that's kind of why, I haven't been around too much in terms of putting out videos. But rest assured, videos are coming. And I'm also going to be working on How to Draw a Fantasy Map Part 2 this week. That series that I've been working on, sponsored by World Anvil. So, yeah, good things are on the horizon. But yes, a bit of a slow time in terms of video work. Spoth brushes. But tonight's some map work. I've also been doing a little bit of crafting with the hot wire foam cutter. Making some scatter terrain, some rocks and stuff. But nothing in a finished state yet. That's the one. Let's bigify my eraser. So you guys might remember this from last week. This is going to be a DM screen. I'm making a map for a DM screen. And I need to do several different versions of this. So I'm going to work on a couple more tonight. And we'll see what happens here. So I'm just going to do some scribbling here. So that's why I've got these kind of rough divisions here. They're not exact, but they're rough. And I also need my border here just so I can kind of see what I'm actually going to be working with. I don't think any of my work will be going outside the border. Maybe a compass rose stretching, excuse me, a bit outside the border. But yeah, so this will be a DM screen. Going for something similar to this, sort of. Not any more level of detail than that, but obviously mine will be not this, but a fantasy map. But it has to be no more detailed than that, which I think gives me plenty to work with. I don't need to get nearly as detailed as that to make a good-looking fantasy map. So let's change our color from red, because I don't want that. No, sir. If you hear any piano playing, that would be my oldest son, who is upstairs playing the piano at 9:09. Like, you should be in bed, kid. What is your mother thinking? Okay, let's draw some continents. Okay, I like it. This one's reaching off up here. Pretty much something like that. I'm just roughing in shapes here, trying to get something that looks remotely decent. And last time you may have seen, I worked with some random generator shapes from Donjon. And this time I'm going to be just blobbing some in, and maybe we'll go back to a couple of those. My goal is to get like 5 or 6 of these just kind of versions, drafts of just continent blobs and see what sticks out and what I like. Some islands and stuff in there. And yeah, we'll carve that which way, and this will make a little eraser up here. Nope, I don't like that. Okay. Cool. So we're working on a couple other maps tonight too, but I thought we'd start out with some blobs. Blobs are fun. And let's go ahead and make this, yeah, something like that. All right. And now, hand-shaped sort of thing sticking out here. Does look like a hand, doesn't it? A little bit. There, now it looks less like a hand. I should hope. There we go. Nope, that looks funky. Getting rid of it. Okay, got some shapes. We got some things going on here. I don't know if they're good things, but they're things. And then we would have a compass rose like maybe up here or maybe like down here. So anyway, those are some shapes. They are indeed shapes. Islands up here, something like that. Cool. A little life update for me. It is looking more and more likely that I will be able to go part-time teaching next year. Thanks to your support and thanks to YouTube ad revenue. Now, don't get your hopes up for a lot more content. Really, a lot of this, I wish I could tell you this will mean more videos and more content. I kind of hope it does, but I'm not promising that because it's really about finding a better life balance for me, life-work balance, just in terms of feeling really burnt out and feeling like I don't want to cut back on videos and channel stuff. I feel like I want to do more of that. And so I think I'll cut back on teaching. It's kind of what that comes down to. And yeah, so I'm excited about that in terms of, yeah, hopefully, not having to squeeze in channel stuff till the wee hours of the morning. Making a video, until 3 a.m. and then teaching the next day. Stuff like that. Or having to say, sorry, honey, I can't do that family thing this Saturday. I got to finish up this video or, write this review or whatever. Okay, so that's looking pretty cool, I think. I like that. Let's compare. So this one I definitely saved some more room for a compass rose up there, which is cool. But they're both good. I don't know. All right, let's draw one more, and then we'll get on to a different map here. This one I am going to go back to ye olde. Actually, we're going to do fractal world... No, not fractal world generator. We're going to do tectonics.js. Okay. Hello, tectonics.js. How art thou? Why is this so dark? Why can't I see the whole planet? What's going on? Okay, well, let's just do this. Oh my, I do not like this orbital sunshine business. Alright. What is going on here? View, ocean. I don't want shadows. Ah, there we go. Okay. That was it. That is a really cool feature, but I don't want it right now. I just want to be able to look around at my whole globe. Okay? So let's go ahead and do that now. Play. Fast forward. Fast forward. And more. We're going 10,000 years per second. Did I break it? Wow, things seem to... What? Tectonics.js, what happened to you? Maybe it's my computer is just crapping out. I don't know. It seems like things are moving, it's just extremely slow, so maybe I have to go even faster. Yeah, okay, that's it. I just have to go 1 million years per second. No problem. Let's see what's happening. Oh, look at that tectonic plate breakup. Oh, it's beautiful. The plates are breaking apart. This supercontinent is not so super. I'm loving it. Yes, break up. Do it. I find some sweet sadistic pleasure from this. Cracking of your Earth's crust. I do just like this shape. Let's go with it. Okay. I'm just gonna do this. Oh no. There's no undo there. Alright, let's just keep that there. Okay, we're getting all weird here. That's okay. I like some weirdness. Alright, so we're just gonna shrink my head down. I hope. Cannot find cursor. Whew, there we go. Sorry guys, a little bit less of me tonight. Alright, so let's get in here and draw. Then we'll go like this. We have this little island that we're going to make bigger there than it actually is on this map. It's cool. And then let's do this shape that I see right here, kind of up here. We'll do it from a continent that's going up there too. There we go. And just do a little of this. A little of that. Sweet. And Get a little erasature in there. Erasature. Alright. Now, I'm just not really liking many of the shapes on this, but I like that. That's cool. Let's get some of that in here. Vaguely inspired by something I just saw on tectonics.js. Alright, so I think this little peninsula there is tripping me out. We're just going to do that. There we go. And this is just a little too funky and weird. Let's fill in some of that. And then we need some islands. Something like that. It's good. Obviously, these are just rough shapes. My brush is kind of a strange shape, so you're going to see a lot of similarity, and I would have to go in and finely carve everything you're seeing here. And ultimately, I'm not a fan of this. So let's see if we can figure out something. Perhaps a little more like that, and then like that. Yep. There we go. Now I'm going totally off script here, so I might as well just full screen this thing again. Off script, he says. What does that mean? Okay, we're going to go in and find some other shapes here. This time we're going to good old Dungeon. It's just a better, I generally find shapes I like more on this tool. Like this one, for example. Create. Alright. I like some of the things I'm seeing down here. Oh, we're going to go back and we're going to make it 85% water. Create. There we go. Not really liking that as much. So let's just random and 82. Create. I like it. Okay. Let's grab a little of this, a little of that. Snipping tool. Hello, snipping tool. Copy. And paste. And transform. Zoom in on this sucker a lot. Okay, first we're going to do this island here. We're going to make it huge. And then we're going to pull. Oh, man. Shoot. Wrong layer. Also helps if I do this, then I find I make less errors in that way. So again, these are just all, tips, tricks that you can apply to your own development of continent shapes. And you don't have to do this in Photoshop, obviously. You can just blob in shapes with your pencil or your beans. And there I did it again, because I'm trying to talk while I do things, which is always a recipe for disaster. Yeah, so obviously just find some shapes you like and copy them, move your beans around, whatever you do. that's pretty good. And then we're going to move that map layer over here, and we're going to actually rotate it like that. And there's going to be this funky looking business here. So, Forbidden Lands. While I'm drawing, let's talk about Forbidden Lands. Since I've filmed my review 2 times now, and will be a third. Let's make it a third. I'll talk to you about it as well, develop my thinking. Sorry, I'm talking all weird. Crazy mood, maybe. Sometimes I get a little loopy. I really like Forbidden Lands RPG from Free League. I am kind of going to make the point in the video that it takes a lot to tempt me away from 5th edition. When I want to play something else other than 5th edition, it's like I want it to be a different sort of setting completely. I don't want it to be fantasy. I don't want it to be traditional fantasy. And Forbidden Lands is fairly traditional fantasy, kind of sword and sorcery, maybe a bit. But yeah, it takes a lot, and I think Forbidden Lands is starting to do that. Like, I'm starting to think, I wish my campaign that I'm running right now for my home group was not even in 5th edition. I wish it was in Forbidden Lands, using that rule set. And I love my home campaign. I'm committed to that, but it's one of those things where I'm like, man, this sounds cool. There's some things about this that sound cool. And yes, I could absolutely put those into my 5th edition game, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I want a fresh start at some point in the next year with using Forbidden Lands. So I might throw that out there to my group, my home group, and see what they say. See if, hey, you guys want to try this? Or maybe they want to try something different completely. I don't know. Maybe they don't want to play with me anymore. Who knows? But might try to throw that out there. But oh, that's kind of cool. That was an accident, but a happy little accident. Okay, so I've got several different styles now. Continent shapes essentially, and I'm just gonna sleep on these and see what sticks out. But I've got this. This. I've got this one right here, which I did earlier. And I've got this one right here that I did last week. And do I have another one? We've got this one right here too. I like that one. So I've got several different kind of shapes for this, but I don't know what I'm going to go with, but I'll sleep on it, and maybe you'll see one of them on a DM screen at some point. Wouldn't that be awesome? So Forbidden Lands, what do I like about it? I like the emphasis on survival, kind of the sandbox feel as well, where you're doing a hex crawl, and it's, yeah, I don't know. It's just really cool like that. The emphasis it places on various maneuvers in combat, which can be a little more rules heavy, but I think in general will speed things up. Arc. Let's go into Arc here. I've got to do a little more terrain on this map, and I've got to do some labels. That's what we got going on. What else? I've got this document. Actually, I'll just show you guys a quick preview here. Some points of emphasis, some things I'm thinking about. There we go. Hopefully you can see that. It's kind of my outline for when I refilm tonight. The old school art I love. Travel. Oh yeah, travel. And the hex crawl. Just the emphasis on survival is really cool. This I need to kind of clean up here. Already got that up above. Travel. Conditions. Yeah, I already have survival there. Old school art. Got that. Yeah, okay. So yeah, these are some of the high points that I want to hit. Some of the downsides to it are I would only really consider this for campaigns. For me, you could totally run a one-shot and it would probably be really fun. But it's like, nah, that's not good enough for me. I don't want to do this. Some of the reasons I like it so much are the things that would be meaningful only in a campaign. Yeah. So, definitely, you know, has me looking into a lot of like OSR style, and I think this this one really masters a lot of that. So, it's cool. Really like it, and it's like a really good value. You get this box that comes with 2 books, a map, and stickers, and another little tiny folio booklet. You can get it for like 42 or $3 on Amazon. So, that's really cool. I think it's good value. All right. Another thing I don't like about it so much is the dice. It takes, you don't need custom dice, but it would really come in handy. So I'm thinking about getting those. And they're not cheap. They're hard to find right now. Custom dice seem to sell out pretty quickly from a lot of these companies. All right. So we want a regular brush now, a brush of a more regular fashion. Hard round, there we go. And how's that? Good, excellent. I think we want hard round pressure size. We do indeed. Okay. And we'll make it much, much, much smaller. Pretty good. All right. Terrain. This is something I got to do in spurts because otherwise I go crazy. All right, let's keep doing some of this then. We're going to just some lines out here by the forest. And what would happen if I just did some of these around and about? I don't think it's going to look good, but it's something that I've been inspired by on the Forbidden Lands map. It's just kind of these rough little doodads. I don't know what they are. Yeah, it doesn't fit my style. Oop. Which is fine. Let's do more. We'll do more of this sort of stuff for sure. I think this is a good thing to do. Little grasslands and such. Yeah. And what would happen if we did a lake? Right here. What if? Right here. What if we just did that? Just looking for interesting things to add here. Okay, so it's on coastline. So yeah, let's just put a lake right here. Go out. Oh. There a little more. Yep. I think that's good. And then we'll just kind of, we're going to have to go in and darken that in like we did with our other ones at some point, but that's doable. And I'm wondering if we want to add some other lakes here and there too. Like what if we made one right here? It looks like a good spot for one. And then we can make a river going out to sea here. And I feel like we probably need one out here too. This is a big empty area, so let's do one. Let's be bold. We'll do one right here on the coast of this. And of course, if my client doesn't like it, I'll change it. But, you know, figured it could be cool. Doesn't hurt to try. All right, sweet. And then flowing out to sea here, another little river. And perhaps a river flowing in here and there. Why not, I say. All right, this whole area is going to be similarly dry to what's up there. Oh, but I got sidetracked a little bit. I should go back and finish up this continent here. Got sidetracked by my lakes. So again, I'm just trying to fill in some of the terrain here. Just to try to make it look, the map look a little more visually interesting. And thank you, Patrick. Glad you like the marsh. And yeah, fill it in, make it look a little more visually interesting, and you know, just a little more detail. Looks nice. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, these, if you look at the mountains, how thick the lines are, a lot of my terrain does not match that, and I'm okay with that in general, but the hills are so similar to mountains that they need to be a little thicker. I gotta zoom in because I'm not getting it quite exact enough. I don't want two lines. I want one thicker line. Ugh, so pixelated and gross. But sometimes it helps to get a little zoomed in there. That looks pretty good. Now I'm doing this from far above the land. And I think it's working okay. And we zoom in there and it's still... Oh, what did I do? Still looks decent. Oh, okay, I see what I did. I changed the color of my brush to the color of the map. Okay. Sweet, sweet. Let's get a little grass on this island too. Why not? Why not? So yeah, if in case you're wondering, this text right here will all be set apart. I'll put a stroke around it so that it looks like it's popping out a little bit, not just hidden in the forest there. Okay, now we'll get into this, and this is all just gonna be pretty boring and sparse, but you know, maybe I'll do a rock or something here. Have a rocky outcropping there. I think that works. I don't know what that is, but sometimes just being creative and letting that sort of stuff fall in place can be cool for a DM who's looking at that like, huh, I didn't know there was something there, but I can work with that. Except you can't work with it if you don't like the way it looks. So let's try that again. Maybe I think it just needs to be a little smaller. And we'll just do some other little rocky things here too. Okay, I think that'll be a little better there. Just some kind of scattered bouldery type stuff. Let me just kind of do some stippling here. Cool. All right, let's save. In fact, I don't know if I hit save on the DM screen either, so let's do that. Okay. 0 kilobytes per second on OBS. I don't know. Patrick, you let me know if you can see me, but I'm getting 0 kilobytes per second on my stream. What is going on? 51 kilobytes per second. I mean, this has got to be in the thousands for me to stream. It's got to be like 2,000 at least. And I'm getting 0, then it'll go up to like 51. Shoot. I don't know. Shoot. I'm very sorry to anyone who's watching this. I am experiencing terrible technical difficulties. So let's see if I... shoot. There's a problem that occurs when you want to stream with AMD encoder. Huh. I'm looking at some troubleshooting stuff right now, so if you're watching this, sorry. Looks like I've got actually 1,000 kilobytes per second. Oh, and back to 0. Oh, and 1181. What the heck? This is so bizarre. So bizarre. What is even happening right now? Check my stream settings here. Output. Recording with a software encoder at a different quality, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Hey, oh my goodness. I'm back up to like 2,500 kilobytes per second. I think we might be streaming again. Patrick, are you there? There. All right, well, I'm going to draw some maps, and hopefully it's working. It looks like the stream health is back to being good. So, I'll type that in the chat here. I think I'm back. Oh, what a mess. My internet or YouTube, or I don't know. But it seems more or less stable now in terms of my connection. All right, we got that. Making some good progress here. Feeling pretty good about this map. River needs to be more windy. I'm sorry, River, but you need to wind more. There we go. I like that better. All right, cool. Now let's get in here and do some of this. Aha! Oh. Let's get back on my terrainy stuff layer. Terrainy stuff. Let's just get, there we go. I don't want any of that text showing right now because it's a pain in the butt. Drawing stuff at a maximal rate. So this next weekend, I think I'm going to be trying to do that every other thing where I do, yeah, 1 week I'll do Monday, the next week I'll do Sunday, whenever my schedule allows for it, for streaming. So next week you can plan on Sunday, y'all. Better check my calendar here. I should probably put it on my calendar. That would be the 7th of April. 6 days from now. Doing some more map work. Hope some of you can join me. Okay. Cool. Whoop. All right. Progress being made. Feeling rather good. Tomorrow, me and the fam are going to watch Into the Spider-Verse. It's out on video now. Excited about that. And my parents, too. So that'll be a fun one. Make some popcorn. All that goodness. I think my kids are going to love it, though. I think I'm going to love it, too. I hear good things. All right, let's get into a little different style here. A little variety. The 3-line style rather than the almost hilly grass style. This is just a little tufts of grass. That got out of control. Coming along. Now, why would I not do a brush for this and just knock it out? I don't know. some things I'm okay with doing that. You all have witnessed me do that with a lot of these trees, for example. Not all of them, but a lot of these trees, I just whoop, copy, whoop, paste. But with this, it feels wrong. It would feel too uniform, I think, for me. All right, now let's start to get into a little bit of, we'll make these a little more sparse. And then we'll start doing some different sorts of lines. We'll blend it, in other words, into a different type of terrain where we do more of this sort of thing. Actually, let me just go ahead and look over here, see what I did over here. Okay, yeah. So we'll do some, as we get into like maybe a little less vegetation up here overall. I mean, there's a forest and everything, but yeah, we'll do some of this. There we go. Nice. And of course, this right here is going to have to be pretty dry because it's in that rain shadow. All right, let's zoom out and take a look at this map here. Yeah, I think this is coming along nicely. Yeah. I do think that maybe out here, I honestly am starting to wonder if maybe we need some more mountains right here. Something to fill this in. Can't have forest there because it's going to be a rain shadow, so maybe could do some hills. Yeah, let's do some hills. Let's do some more hills here. Okay. Yep, I think that's good. And then just go in and kind of clean that up a little bit. Oh, some of this must be on the wrong layer. Or else I'm on the wrong layer now. Terrainy stuff. So let's see. Mountain shading. No. Wouldn't be mountain shading. Might be river. Coastline. Yep, coastline. Okay. So that's fine. I did a lot of my terrainy type stuff on coastline layer. So let's just turn the terrainy stuff back on. And then we can just go in here and oops. There we go. Erase some of this. Just to clean it up a bit before we go in and make it messy again. Usually how it works. That hill looks a little odd there, too close. So maybe we need to go in and make a couple others that are kind of closer too. So it's not just a single one. Something like that. Nice. Just some little hills. Rolling sandy hills. Cool. Okay. Moving along, I'm taking my time. You'll forget about me after I've been gone. I'm singing it wrong. Taking my time, I'm just moving along. You'll forget about me after I've been gone. I'm just outside of your front door. Maybe that was right. It's been such a long time. Taking my time, just moving along. You'll forget about me after I've been gone. I'm taking my time. Just outside of your front door. Alright, sweet. So this lake doesn't look like it has any river going out, which is fine. It's like a little inland sea sort of thing. Alright, we've added a couple of rivers, or lakes here. So let's... You know what? This one down here don't look right. It just... I don't like the way it looks. Is it realistic? Sure, maybe. I don't like the way it looks. Coastline, don't bother me. Coastline, don't bother me. Coastline, don't bother me. I'm as crazy as can be. And you know it. Do one of these. You'll forget about me after I've been gone. Yeah, I'm taking my time, just moving along. Sorry, guys. I'm just in a weird mood tonight, and it's just Patrick here, so Patrick's got to put up with it. If there are more people here, maybe I would pull it together for you. All right. Cool. That looks a little better. It's one of those joiny lakes. You know. Joiny lakes. This one right here has got nothing. We need to go in here and do something. Oh. It looks like my... Oh, I think I know what happened there. Okay. Well, anyway, it's not a huge deal. It's like a little stripe of whiteness you might be able to see there. Lightness. Oh, it's 10 o'clock. Wow. I'm going to get going in a minute here. But thank you to Patrick for being here. And anyone else who's watching this after the fact, thank you. It's been real. I enjoy you, and I thank you very much for your support. Cool. So yeah, made some good progress on this one tonight and got a couple drafts done for the DM screen map, which is always good. Got to keep chipping away at that. I mean, really, I'm in super chip away mode last little while. I have not been, I mean, these Monday night streams have been really big for me in terms of something I can offer you all as patrons, but also just because like it's a routine, disciplined, it's a routine time where I can, you know, be a little more disciplined for working on maps. So that's really good and helpful for me to have at least, you know, ideally I should be doing like 2 or 3 hours a week, but kind of swamped. So sometimes it's an hour a week that I'm doing, working on a map, squeezing it in where I can. I'm just taking my turn. Yeah, thank you guys so much for joining, and I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream. Bye-bye.